Welcome back, everybody. Brown rice is done. I've turned off the heat. All of it looks separated. It's nice and kind of chewy in that good way. It's not split or swollen in any way. Let's let that hang out till we're ready. Now let's tender the green beans. So this is a method called twice cook, and that means we're gonna quickly blanch the green beans in cornstarch and then into hot oil. So the technique is, we'll take those green beans we cut, we'll put them into a colander, and then we'll take a little bit of that cornstarch and just dredge it through. Now I like doing the colander because I can shake it and the green beans will kind of absorb, and whatever I don't use will get pushed through the bottom. Now I'll take some of the green beans and then throw them in batches. My indicator is that noise. If I hear that kind of sizzle going on, I know I'm in a good place. And we're gonna give these literally maybe a few seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and we'll drain on a towel to absorb any excess oil as well. So just in and out. We just want to blister the exterior of the skins of the green beans. And now, second batch. You can't over cornstarch this. There's no such thing. I'm gonna let that go while I do myself a quick hand wash. Perfect. That's been about 30 seconds, 45 seconds. I've got a nice little kind of crisp exterior, a blistered look on the beans. That's exactly what I want. Perfect. Okay. Beans are ready, all my mise en place is ready, so all I can focus on now is getting this right. We're starting with just a few drops of oil. I always start really high so the oil has a chance to go down instead of starting low and trying to fish that oil around. Just in a few drops. So we're going with aromatics first, always. And we really want to cook these aromatics nice and well. I mean, almost to that light brown stage because we want to release all their flavors. So the three things that are in here are the ginger, the garlic, and those preserved vegetables, which is basically cabbage. So tofu is actually cooked through. I'm not worried about, doneness here because they are done. I just want to give them a nice little sear to give them some contrast and texture and some flavor. I never turn my heat down when I'm stir frying because I want that constant searing noise happening. Let's give that a few seconds. I'm going to tidy up a bit. All right, we're looking good here. My tofu is starting to get a little brown crust on it. My aromatics, such as the garlic and the ginger, are looking really nice. Let's go with the beans. That little bit of frying gives a really unique texture to this dish. Also that flavor play, because if you sear up those beans in the oil slightly, it almost brings the sugars out because it's caramelizing those beans. So now all the veg is in, all the protein's in, I can go right to that sauce that I pre-made. Now, I always reserve just a little bit in case there's not enough flavor. I can always go in later and add more, but if you over-season, it's hard to kind of fix it from the front side. Work it all through, don't let anything stick to the wok. Now I'm looking at the dish, looking at how much sauce I want in this. It should be balanced here as well. Don't be afraid to really scrape. I'm using a carbon steel wok, so I'm not worried about getting any non-stick problems with this. Carbon steel is the best way to go when you're wok cooking. I'll use the rest of that sauce. Now it's about just cooking to that right place, and I'm happy here. Not overdone, not underdone. So let's go ahead and do a plate up. My last chance to season or play with it here, so let's take a little piece of tofu. Happy, balanced. On the edge of over-seasoned because we're serving with rice. If I wasn't backing this up with brown rice, I would leave it alone. But I am going to be serving it with brown rice, so I want this pretty well seasoned. But when we come back, I'm going to show you the kung pao shrimp, and we'll serve this all as one feast. I'll see you in a little bit.